Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play
Land of the
Uncharted.
Dead. Here we go.
I'm your host, Leading Man.
And I'm the Ikari Warrior.
So, you ready to head into the Land of the Dead?
Sounds like fun.
Sounds foreboding.
Sounds cryptic.
Ha, I get it.
That thing was too short and not nearly good enough.
It's not worth your jokes.
Yeah, it isn't.
I'm not gonna even dignify that with a flippant response.
Yeah, screw that Incan idol.
By the way, why did he turn his flashlight off?
Because there was that one stream of natural light.
That wasn't even natural light. There's like fucking flood lamps over there, but he's not there yet. That's ineffective.
Whoa!
Ineffective. Crypt robbing. I was gonna say tomb raiding, and I was doing my best not to say that. And then I just turned into a thesaurus.
And you failed miserably.
Shut up. Another treasure's right here. And that's an awful skull. That's clearly some Down syndrome going on with that child.
Yeah, that is not proportional at all.
And please, if you have Down syndrome, don't assume I'm saying your skull looks stupid.
Yes, he is.
Oh, good times. So we got another battle with some pretty rough dudes. There's 4 of them in a really small space. And I think at least 2 have laser sights, so that means deagles or something similar.
That means that they'll have a harder time shooting you.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Booyah!
The worst part about the deagles is that, like, they do take forever to shoot you, but for some reason, it just gets in your head that, like, oh, they're not gonna shoot, and then they pluck one off right when you're not expecting it. Every time. You just get comfortable, at least I just get comfortable with the idea that they're not gonna fire, and then when they do, I get really pissed off. I'm like, I should have seen that!
Yeah, you should have. There's a big red line that's going right for your face.
Oh, I know, and it makes me extremely upset every time it happens.
As well as you should be. Subtle.
Yeah, I don't possibly see how that worked. Loading.
Loading.
Loading. Loading. There we go. That was not worth the wait.
That's some Incan chick's compact.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like an ancient compact, if nothing else. Hey, buddy. I'm working on that sneaking.
I wanted that head explode.
I don't think there are any good head explodes in this game.
No, probably not. It's rated teen, right?
I don't. Yes. Yes. I can't see how it wouldn't be. Oh, you bitch. So, the church area here is actually pretty difficult. This one is not as bad. It gets much worse later on. But it's pretty much every time you encounter this area, it ends up being a pretty decent fight.
It is a really cool looking church, though.
Yeah.
I mean, why the church is inside the catacomb when the catacomb's supposed to be beneath the church? I don't quite get it.
What are you talking about? The catacombs clearly were beneath the church. He came up through a trap door.
Ah, right. Sorry. I totally spaced on that.
Bastard. Did a dramatic leap. This is the best thing ever, though. I just love that.
Yep.
I love the blind fire shotgun kill. It's always one hit, and it's always funny.
Damn, he saw me. Maybe I should turn off my laser scope.
No, I think he's just behind the pillar. The laser scope's definitely still on. I'm not really sure what's happening here.
The laser scope must still be on because he's still alive, and we know he's still alive because of the ridiculous music.
Of course. There he is. I think I just saw him move. Up. Yeah, that's a totally different guy.
Yeah, it is. I guess he killed the guy with the deagle.
Very possible, because they just hit at least looks like they hit a new respawn there.
You just had to cross the threshold.
Pass the trigger. Oh shit. Just love that reaction.
It is reflective of what the player is experiencing.
You are dead. Okay.
That is one tough guy without sleeves.
Over.
Yeah, I'll say.
Here we go.
Oh, you put him to bed.
There we
But
go.
I never get tired of the of seeing the guys. Oh, fight's over. I never get tired of seeing the guys going ass over tea kettle.
I hate you. You don't have to bring that back. You can leave that where it was.
I like it.
That's good help.
How come you use all these, like, obscurely British phrases,
Wait,
apparently?
there's something about this.
Press select.
Two bells resound in perfect harmony.
Maybe if I shoot both bells.
Sorta. Shoot one, and then triangle the other. But yeah, you had the basic concept.
Yeah. There's only two ways to do this puzzle, and we already did it in Soul Reaver.
It's all about that, that bell unlocking technology. The Spaniards were famous for their bell unlocking technology.
Yeah, all their research with acoustics.
We got all the clues right here. We can do this, kid. How the hell does he think he's gonna get that statue out of here anyway?
I love the Sully impression. We could
Yeah.
do this, kid.
That's great. I like it.
Another treasure. There's a lot in this
Eventually.
level. Loading. Reminds me of a Mac. Like, I'm just constantly staring at that circling loading bar.
Remind-
There we go. Wow.
Oh, that's a pretty nice goblet, actually.
He's over there!
How did... Oh, flashlight. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say how'd they see
These
me,
guys
but
are everywhere.
that probably constantly swinging light was a pretty good indicator.
Wow, he went for a ride.
Over here!
Oh man, when the guys fly through the air, just normally like that, that's awesome enough. But when they get that extra air just going down the stairs and over shit, that's just amazing.
Over here!
By the way, I like how I previously gave shit about how, oh, I'll never ever go run and gun through this game, and now I'm doing it. It just took a while, okay? Now I'm a somewhat advanced Uncharted player.
Well, now that the weapons are working the way they're supposed to and shooting bullets instead of gummy bears.
Yeah. It'll get to a point where it's still frustrating in a bit. To be fair, it's actually still pretty frustrating. The only reason I did that there was because, there wasn't cover in the first place, and, I mean, it was a hallway.
Yeah.
Pretty fair to just blow shit up with a shotgun in a hallway.
Oh yes. That's what shotguns were invented for.
This is completely unacceptable.
What do you expect from me, Roman? My men are getting massacred!
I find it hard to believe that one man could wipe out your entire crew.
Ugh, it's not just Drake, god damn it! I'm telling you, this island is cursed!
Enough. Take your sorry mob and go.
Wait, you can't cut me loose. You owe me a share of the gold!
Your share, Eddie, was contingent upon you doing what I required. You assured me that Drake was captured and the island secure.
Oh, this is bullshit, Roman, and you know it!
We are done here, Mr. Roger.
Dai camo! Mattia Giallo! Cielan!
Remind me again why you employed that superstitious idiot?
You wanted someone cheap.
Well, you get what you pay for, I suppose. And what about you, Navarro? Are you worth what I'm paying you?
The vault's here. I'm sure of it. If Sullivan can be trusted...
Which he can't.
Look, he knows we'll kill him if he's lying.
Don't be stupid. He knows we'll kill him once we find the treasure. He has no incentive to tell the truth. Really, Navarro, sometimes I think you left your brains back in that slum where I found you.
I just need a little more time.
Chasing this treasure of yours is proving to be more trouble than it's probably worth.
I assure you, El Dorado is worth more than you can possibly imagine.
It had better be.
Bye, Eddie. I'll miss you and your pretty gold gun.
Am I the only one who finds any irony in a guy who sounds like Kane because it's Simon Templeman in another freaking... That thought jumped out of my brain.
Yeah, that was really good. Well,
I was going to say, yeah, another freaking tomb. I was going for the whole Seraphan parallel thing.
way to use your words, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh, shit. I would really like to get out of this tomb. Oh, hey! Looky here. A treasure. That is another really obscure... Oh my god, loading.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, that was... I don't... Was it better? Because to me, I think that was a little worse.
I didn't say it was good. I just said it was better.
This is another one of these, by the way.
Yay.
Of how I always seem to manage to let that happen. And I don't even move. I just stare at it and go, oh. Oh. Damn. Anyway, this chapter, when you start it from the selection, actually starts you away from the door you entered in. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'll talk about it in a second. But the downside is the treasure's right here, so you do have to go back a little bit if you're starting like that. Cover them boobies.
It's for the kids.
Didn't even have boobs. Just covering its non-existent nipples. But not its groin. Which, FYI, is probably the first thing you should cover up.
Well, it didn't really have a groin either.
That's... So, shut up. Don't have words for you. Didn't have... There's no nipples to cover, so why was it cover... Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, here's a bug.
Whee! I was skating with Drake.
I think I was going to cut that, and then I was like, oh, that's absolutely ridiculous, so I guess this is staying in.
That's amazing. I love those kinds of glitches. They're always the most fun to watch.
Every now and then I capture just something stupid like that on video, and then I'm like, alright, well, I guess this is staying in, or I have to play with it for a little while like that, where I was running in circles.
Yeah. Those are always the best glitches, like the 50,000 different ways you can fuck with Tails in Sonic 2.
Dude, Tails is just broken in Sonic 2. Awkward jump.
Yeah.
Alright, so thankfully we're out of the tombs. And that wasn't at all what I wanted.
It looked very glitchy.
It's just awkward. But you may not recognize it yet, but we've actually returned to a very familiar area. We'll teach this guy what for.
Oh boy.
Or he'll throw a grenade at us. That is one well-placed grenade.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That is fate not having a good time with me. Or me not having a good time with fate. Either one.
There he is!
First one, then the other. That had to hurt.
Nice.
Okay.
I love it when that happens.
Wow.
That is never not awesome.
Did he just, like, clip through the ceiling or something? Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't watching where he went. I was too busy watching what he did.
He rocketed off into nowhere land.
He failed so hard, he flew through the wall.
No kidding. I believe we can call that an epic failure. His friend made up for it with an epic throw, though.
No kidding. Could have sworn there was another guy there, but whatever. Seems to be dead. Oh, nice.
Yeah. 2 blind fire shots and
Oh, coming
he was
handy.
done for.
Nate, you read me?
Yeah. Sully, I'm just going in circles here.
Well, the girl and I have been reading some of the books down here, and it looks like there's some kind of secret gallery at the top of the church. Can you get there?
Think so. Yeah.
All right. Give us a call if you find anything.
So we're back inside
Oh,
the
okay.
giant skull angel area, and that's a bong. That is totally a bird bong.
Well, it did say vessel. It didn't say a vessel for what.
For what?
For what?
For what? I don't think you need an H in front of the W.
I'm just trying to enunciate so people can hear me.
Do what which way? There's not even an H in that last one.
However you like.
Oh lord. So yes, this is all very familiar. We've been through this whole section before. There is a new thing here though. This previously wasn't blown out, so we can now jump across to this suspiciously very bright vine.
Yeah.
The hell. Someone didn't blend the texture for this level. Ah, fuck it. Just slap it in. Nobody will notice. We gotta get this game out.
That's good advice.
Yeah, these guys are excellent mercenaries because they know to shoot to kill.
No, don't!
Hey, let's hang out.
Oh, I like how you blind fired and you still missed him at point blank range.
That's because it's a automatic weapon. They still spray really. There we go. In fact, it's so much you should press select now. Anyway, I'm going to, I did a quick cut here because I realized much later that I forgot the treasure in this area, which is right to the side of where you fight these 2 goons. And it's just a nicer version of the goblet.
Yeah, that one actually does look better.
Aha! The symbol I've seen before. So this is a whole lot of platforming, and some of it's a little tricky. This part, of course, not so much. It's pretty direct. But we get to a spot, a couple spots here, where the immediate path you're supposed to take is not very clear.
That's a good thing.
Is
I
it?
think it? Well, I think it. You know, it makes it a little more challenging. It doesn't feel like, you know, it's like
Right here is where. So see this piece to the side? Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of dickily placed, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It gives you something to figure out.
Yeah, once you realize it, it's not that bad at all. And then this for example is also sort of subtle. This one's not. I find that less infuriating. The other one is, it's against my nature. I just want to jump really far to that thing and grab it, and I die every time.
Yeah. If you play enough Assassin's Creed, that kind of, I think that kind of slakes that instinct a little.
Nope, not at all. I mean, I've beaten all the Assassin's Creed games, and I still jump like a retard in those games.
Yeah. I guess I'm just more fearful for my character's life
Very possible.
in these more or less realistically physics bad sentence grammar.
I care nothing for Drake and only wish him doom.
Well, clearly.
That's not even nearly true. If that was true, I wouldn't be hiding near so many boxes all the time.
What's all this waist-high wreckage doing around here? I can't possibly take cover behind that. Alright, Drake, you die now.
I do have to admit, I do like coming back through this section in a whole new way. Going through the upper area now.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
It is a little bit annoying considering the fact that we are essentially, like he says, doing complete circles around this section of the island, and it's not going... We're not done.
Well, we've only done one lap.
Exactly. We could clearly do at least 2 or 3 more.
Wow, okay, that was an awkward jump, too.
Yeah, that one's really weird.
Huh.
Over here we have another treasure. And that's not actually what he's saying about.
Yeah.
I actually like that one less than the silver one, because the silver one had
Yeah.
the red the sapphires or whatever.
Hello there.
Yeah, those jewels just didn't
You got like a couple seconds to say what they didn't.
stand out.
There you go.
You gotta be kidding. Hey, Sully.
I'm here.
Remember Roman and Navarro? That red herring you sent them on to get them out of the way?
Yeah?
Well, they're sitting right on top of the treasure vault.
Oh, of all the goddamn luck.
Look, I'm gonna need a diversion to get them out of there.
You got it, kid. One diversion. Coming right up.
And Sully,
Yeah.
once they're gone, meet me in the mausoleum. But come through the catacombs. It's safer that way.
Gotcha.
Now I've just gotta get past all these goons without getting noticed.
I don't actually recall if he actually does a diversion. That was awkward.
Yeah.
That's how good his diversion is, that I don't remember it.
Somebody said, sounds like somebody left their dog in the jungle or something.
That sound? It's totally some... It sounds
Sullivan
more like...
has escaped. Spread
Oh,
out.
there we
Find
go.
him.
Well, that's a good diversion. That's why I didn't remember it. He's not present.
We sent him off on his own.
Remember that one time when that guy wasn't there? That was an excellent diversion. Alright, this part, a little bit tricky, mostly due to a grenade launcher guy in the back. But you can basically just start pegging off the important people. Ah, that guy.
Yeah.
There's also, he's a pretty high priority target too. 2 or 3 guys, including a shotgun man, will start heading down through the middle. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
So basically, it's best to either start taking them out in the middle as soon as you can, or I don't know, you can just sort of wait up here. At this point, I realized they were going to come way quicker than I could deal with that mortar. Shit. Grenade launcher guy. I was so trying not to do that this episode.
I was beaming my thoughts across the internet. I was like,
you
"He
subconsciously made me do it.
He can do it."
Anyway.
I was gonna try and trip you up too. I was gonna be like, yeah, you could get a mortal wound from one of those grenades.
Just try to stick the phrase in my mouth.
Yep.
So what do you think of Mortal Kombat? You're just like constantly bringing up infant mortality rates.
Yeah, it's
Like,
bring up
awful.
just a bunch of different M words.
It has to have mort in it.
You know, it kind of looks like it's morning around here.
I hate you. Alright, so we've pretty much taken care of this middle section. There'll be another spawn later on when we get towards the stairs. For now, there's a treasure behind this house thing. Yeah! There we go.
There we go, yeah. It looks just as stupid as the other one. Actually, more stupid because it's silver instead of gold.
Because it's worth less.
So tell me, did you buy this game online, or did you get it from a brick-and-mortar store?
I'm gonna go with a retail shop, like I actually bought it somewhere. Why?
Oh, I was just curious.
What? What the fuck? You can't do that. You just derail me like that. Have a purpose when you say shit like that. I'm just curious where you purchase things.
Yeah, well, you know, just in case
Shotgun
anyone
Alley.
guys.
What the fuck?
That was fucking Rambo. Holy shit.
You don't mess
That
with
was
me.
amazing. That was bar none the most interesting gunfight in the game, and they didn't get a single shot off.
I think they might have hit me once. Oh, and by the way, that was balls. I accidentally picked up an M4 there and ended up losing all the ammo. Damn it.
Yeah, that is some garbage. What the hell?
Alright, so clearly they want us to go through those double doors. Fuck that. Over here, there is a couple gravestones where we have the last treasure of the level. Another one of these masks.
It doesn't look as bad as the other one.
Yeah, that other one was creepy as fuck.
Yeah. It just didn't look good at all.
Were you trying to say the Incans are ugly?
Hey,
Hey,
I knew you could do it, kid. So what's next?
I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go. This is definitely the right place, though. Wait a second. It's something to do with these symbols.
So basically, this gives you the orientation of several symbols. Most of them are correct. There are 3, I believe, that are not. If you just go around the room, point them in the correct direction,
Roman
it's all
and
good.
Navarro really tore this place.
I do like that they pick the ones that sort of could go any direction too, so it's not like, even if Navarro and them were in there and figured this out, it would still take some time. Like this.
Yeah.
This could clearly be upside down, left or right, like whatever, it's a seashell.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't pick like the book or the king's or the fucking crown, which obviously only has one direction.
Yeah.
Looks like we're in business.
yeah.
Heads up.
What do you make of it?
I don't know. Could be a dead end.
Wait. It looks like there might be a passage this way. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
What the hell's that?
Sully, get out of there.
Huh?
It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Sullivan, are you okay? Sully!
Yeah, fine. Still in one piece. You knocked me on my ass, though.
Yeah, well, you better get back to the library. We're gonna have to find another way out of here.